Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It is the year 2024, but behind me, Mr. Hind's beautiful 2013 C6 Z06. For those of you that watch our channel that maybe do not have a car and just like to watch gearhead stuff and see different platforms and what we do every day, I call them dreamers, some guys that just watch the YouTube channel that want something fast in the future. Know that do not sleep on the old C6 version. The C6 Corvette in 2005 came out, the LS2 in it, then in 08 the LS3. Well, standing behind me is Mr. Hind's C6 Z06 from 16 to 13. It is a LS7 427 cubic inch motor from the factory. This brings back so many memories. This car, when we build it now today, I mean, it's like I can close my eyes and build this thing in my sleep and pick up 150 rear-wheel horsepower, naturally aspirated. So for you guys at home thinking, maybe do I stretch out to buy that new C8 Corvette or that C8 Z06 and just barely can afford to keep it and drive it stock? Don't, I mean, think about maybe getting an older platform, just a lower mileage one, and enjoy it. You know, you can send it to people like us to modify, and I promise you, you will absolutely love this thing. I love this thing. So Mr. Hintz, he actually is from Texas. I think he's actually close by here. Has this beautiful 2013 with 44,000 miles on the odometer and one of our 700 horsepower package. So again, guys, I'm gonna go into the hood as always and show you what we did to this one.
Experience the thrill of unrivaled performance. Our team of experts takes your ride to the next level. From horsepower gains to custom enhancements, we deliver results. Late Model Racecraft. We talking or we racing?
Alright, so if y'all do follow our channel, guys, again, y'all see us building these every so often. We still build, I think we're building 3 of these at the moment right now, which again, I absolutely love it. Like I said, I can close my eyes. Dan and the guys can build these things in their sleep. We've done so many of these over the past 20 years of being in business. And same thing when it comes to tuning them. We can make these things run with big camshafts in them, idle, drive, and run very smooth. Mr. Hins wanted a big camshaft, but didn't want something crazy. He wanted to idle good, drive good, have good street manners. So with that being said, 700 horsepower package is what we call it. But as I said, for those of you that watch my channel, everyone is a little bit different. Not everyone gets the exact same camshaft, the exact same cylinder heads, the exact same intake manifold, compression ratio, all that kind of stuff. We talk to each customer, figure out his needs and goals, and go from there. So this one is our 700 horsepower package. It is a big camshaft, but not the biggest camshaft that we install with stock short block. Obviously, the cylinder heads come off. Those of you that know the guide issue of them dropping valves, so all the guides have been replaced. We changed the valves out. Double valve spring kit as always with our cam kits. We run an ATI lower, and what y'all see on top is it's a CNC cylinder head from LME and an MSD Intake Manifold with the Haltech cold air. And this one is a factory, just out of the box intake manifold. Customers that are wanting like a more of a racer guy that's going to go to, you know, half-mile events or go out and race his buddy 6130 on the streets, and they want that a max effort LS7, we port the intake manifold and we can run a larger camshaft in them, but you sacrifice a little bit of drivability when it comes through going through parking lots at low speeds. Obviously, I'm talking about a really big camshaft. You just have that little cam surge ever so slightly compared to what we put in most of our cars for our customers that are just weekend warriors that just want to have fun driving it, take their wives out to dinner in it, and so forth. But again, 44,000 miles in this thing. It looks super clean inside and out, and again, dynoing it, it just brings me back 20 years of being at the old shop, building these things for the first time, and just having a 427 to start with from the factory, and then pick up over 100 rear-wheel horsepower. Back then, we used to make like 530, doing the cold air cam and headers with them, and now, again, average, like this one I think made 584 or 585 rear-wheel horsepower. We usually average 585 with the camshaft selection, but there's no reason why we can't make over 600 to 630 rear-wheel horsepower with these things pretty easily. But larger camshafts, porting the intake, little bit more compression, depends on what fuel the customer's running, stuff like that, which is crazy to think about, because back then when they made 530, which was 100 horsepower more, they usually baseline 440, was a huge increase, and the torque from that 427 NA motor, a blast to drive. So much fun. So again, all C6 Z06s, for those of you that don't know, are 3-pedal cars. So if you are looking at purchasing a car and you want an automatic, well, the C6 Z06 is not for you. This thing is a car, in my opinion, now looking back, is a car that you're gonna enjoy for the weekend. You're not gonna daily drive something like this. You can drive this thing from Houston to California or to New York and back with no issues, but if I had a car like this, it would be a weekend car, 3 pedals in it, and just rip it. It's so much fun to drive. So I'll quit talking. Again, I think this one baseline like 430 on the hub dyno, and we stopped right over 580, 585 rear wheel horsepower on pump gas. So I'm gonna hop in it now. I think we also, it has a MGW shifter in it. So we'll go ahead and see how that thing feels. I'll let you guys get an idea of what this thing can do 2nd, 3rd, and 4th gear pulls on the street. All right, test driving Mr. Hens 2013 C6 Z06 with our 700 horsepower package complete. Like I was saying earlier, guys, for you gearheads out there, whether you already own cars or not, think about buying something, do not sleep on the C6 platform. From the LS3, so like the 08 to 13, man, it's a great platform, and again, depending on the mileage, we will still build these cars. Now again, if it has a lot of miles on it, we're gonna recommend a new engine in it, transmission, drivetrain, stuff like that. But the C6 Z06, most of the customers out there that we see, this one, like I said, 43,000 miles on the odometer, 100% bone stock when they come to us. A great platform to purchase. Same with the C6 ZR1 platform. Both those, again, I know they're 15, 20-year-old vehicles. Some of them 10, but it's a good starting point for someone that wants a weekend toy to play with. And again, a muscle car that sounds like an American muscle car. I think I've just built so many of these things. I feel like I'm at home when I'm driving them. Like I said, the C6 Z06, 427 cubic inches from the factory, is already a monster. You know, like I said, these things baseline 430 on our dyno, and then to make 600 rear wheel horsepower, naturally aspirated, and again with the camshaft that we run, like I'm in 5th gear right now, 1500 RPMs, smooth as glass. I can put it in 6th gear, 1000 RPMs, 4500 RPMs, sorry, 1000 RPMs, 45 miles per hour, no cam surge, no buck, nothing. Now again, there are customers that race a lot or drag race a lot that want max power, then yes, we run a larger camshaft than this. Like I said, we port the intake manifold, more compression, stuff like that, to get us 620, 630, 650 rear wheel horsepower naturally aspirated, which is insane. So again, those of you that want a nice weekend toy that you want to enjoy and a fun car to drive, it's hard to bypass and to overlook the C6 platform. So those of you thinking about it, just check out, see if y'all can find one, and contact our sales staff just to give you an idea of what you might spend to mod it, because I mean, I'm just guessing 45, 50 grand for a nice C6 Z06, call it 50, drop another 20 into it, 70 grand, you have a badass weekend toy to play with. And Mr. Hens, like I said, 700 horsepower package. We went ahead, because of how we build these things, we pull the engine out to pull the heads off, change the lifters and everything. The stock clutch will work with this package, making 600 rear wheel horsepower, but because we're taking it apart, not as much labor just to change the clutch because it's already out. So we have a monster clutch in it, and we went ahead and did a MGW shifter, which I absolutely love in these cars. And it still's on street tires. I got traction control on. God, they're so much fun. So we'll go to about almost 4,000 RPMs. I mean, you just smile ear to ear, and you're grabbing gears. It sounds so good. It's just hard to beat this platform, and it hooks up pretty well. Again, this is still on street tires. That was a second gear pull. God, it's so much fun to drive. So much fun. And again, it still drives pretty much like a stock car. It has the dual mode muffler on it, which we put on the keychain, or we just leave it in here, and we can make the exhaust, we can open it or hit a button and make it quiet, like right now, and it sounds like you're in a bone stock C6 Z06. It is incredible. This platform is so much fun. And then, like I said, you go to pull into a parking lot, hit that button, you open this thing up, and even with this camshaft, I mean, this thing chops its ass off at idle. It sounds so good. And the 2013s are the 60th anniversary, so it is the last year of the C6 Corvette. I love the seats in these. They're so comfortable. Again, it's hard to believe that this is an 11-year-old car, about to be a 12-year-old car. It's wild, but good condition. Like I said, the interior looks just as good as the outside, guys, and it drives absolutely phenomenal. Like, again, for a weekend toy that you want to feel like you're driving the TR60 transmission in these things, they are stout. Like I said, we used to make 1,200 rear wheel horsepower with these things with twin turbo packages, and the stock transmissions would live. Obviously, we'd have to put clutches in them, but besides that, they are stout. So I'm just going over real quick. Air, fuel, and timing, and the injector duty cycle, fuel pressure, everything looks good. So again, guys, Mr. Hens, enjoy your vehicle. He is local to us, which is very cool. So when he wants more power, like I said, we could port the intake manifold for him, maybe put it on E85. There's other things we can do to bump this thing up another 20, 30, 40 horsepower pretty easily. But comment below, guys. Let me know what y'all think about the C6 platform. C6 Z06, C6 ZR1, or just like a base C6. Comment below. I don't know if Jason's posted or not. I don't know when he makes these videos, but comment below, guys. These next few videos, it's almost Christmas time. We're gonna select one comment from every video that we post between now and the new year to give away a t-shirt. So again, if you're interested in a t-shirt, just comment something below, give it a thumbs up, do anything, and you will be entered to win. We'll randomly pick a comment and we'll get in contact with you about giving a shirt away. So we'll end this video here. Mr. Hens, enjoy your vehicle, and the rest of y'all, have a great day. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Give it a like if you liked it so far, and please turn on bell notifications for future content, as we have cool stuff in the pipeline that you're going to want to see. And as always, please comment below.